The current study investigated laypersons' attitudes toward consensually non-monogamous individuals, and is part of a larger study investigating how such attitudes can impact therapeutic outcomes. Using an online delivery platform, participants were exposed to one of three priming conditions. The priming scenarios were derived from the social contact hypothesis and employed an imagined perspective-taking approach. Participants were assigned to an in-group prime where they would not be connected or exposed to a CNM, consensually non-monogamous individual, an in-group out-group prime where they would be exposed to a CNM individual, or a no-prime control. Participants were then asked to read two vignettes. One featured a target individual suffering from anxiety, and the other featured a target individual suffering from depression, while monogamous or CNM relationship status was randomized between the vignettes. We assessed participants' attitudes towards CNM pre- and post-exposure using a standardized measure, as well as perceived relationship satisfaction, perceived mental health and functionality, and desired social distance for each target, where greater social distance indicates more bias or a greater desire to be less socially connected with the target. Preliminary results indicate that participants perceived CNM targets as less satisfied with their relationships, and they also reported wanting to be less socially connected with the CNM targets compared to the monogamous targets. Although participants did not attribute better or worse mental health to target relationship status, they did select relationship status more frequently as a perpetuating and precipitating factor, and less frequently as a protective factor for CNM targets compared to monogamous targets. Broadly, our results suggest that participants perceived CNM targets more negatively and were more likely to attribute clinical problems to relationship status for consensually non-monogamous individuals. An imagined social contact intervention appears to exert an effect on negative attitudes towards CNM. However, further planned analyses and recruitment of mental health practitioners to the ongoing research will assess predictive relationships and potential covariates to assess the degree to which such an approach can improve therapeutic outcomes.